Hello, and welcome to this Wednesday, Umineko Wednesday, on which it is appropriately Umineko's 15th birthday. It is 15 years ago that Legend of the Golden Witch came out, and that means it's about 14 years ago since I started playing the games, which is really cool, and perfect timing on my part, even though it was completely accidental. But if anyone asks, no, I planned it this way the whole time. It's my plan the whole time. Yep. 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 Anyway, why don't I start up the game as always? I'm slightly distracted because I noticed something slightly glitchy about my model. I made some changes recently. And my hands are itching to fix it right now, but I won't because I'm here to read, not to fix models. I will do that immediately after, if I can fix it. I mean, I know what I'm doing. I can fix this. No worries. You're not even gonna notice, I'm pretty sure. So it's all good. It's all fine. It's all good. Whoops, that was on the thing I'm looking at. There we go. Alright, so let's start off with our usual content warning. Again, I've been saying this, but not often enough. These are content warnings for the arc as a whole, and most of these will likely not come up in this episode, but, you know, just to be thorough and to make sure that you know what you're getting into, and that you know what to look out for in case you need to step away and, you know, take a moment for yourself, and all that jazz. You know, look after yourself. That is the most important thing. But, yeah, it's just important to know what's coming up. Which is character deaths, detailed descriptions of gore and body horror, child abuse, discussion and mentions of incest, discussion and mentions of suicide, and misogyny. So it's kind of the usual fare, honestly, because most of these have been up there the whole time, the whole series, because it is, after all, a horror series, ultimately, at the core. Yes, it's a mystery series, but it's also a horror series. It's both. It can be both. I say really defensively, even though nobody is challenging me or disagreeing with me. Anyway. What happened last time? The family is having a get-together, with Anja included this time. Older, mature Anja, who has been living on her, basically by herself for 12 years without her family, is still very suspicious about all this, still doesn't want to trust and believe Battler. Meanwhile, actual 6-year-old Anja is having the time of her life, you know, hanging out with her family and having a good time. Being kind of the center of attention as well, since the gathering is very focused on her. For reasons. Now last time, Goda prepared a wonderful cake, since, you know, he's the chef. And in the cake was supposed to be one almond. Was it an almond? I think it was an almond. And whoever got the almond got to make a wish. And they were the king or queen of the party. However, both Ava and Anja got an almond. Resulting in Ava suggesting, like, you know what, I'll be your... I forget the word she used, but I'll be your helper, you know, I'll help you and you can be the princess. And Anja wished for the party, which had gotten to a point where, you know, the family was telling each other riddles and puzzles, and they were trying to figure it out together, and she basically wished for that for the fun to continue. So, the whole family got together to set up a bunch of quizzes, a bunch of riddles for her and Ava to solve together. And it's all very cute and wholesome and endearing, and we get player input. Yes, they won't be answering the questions, we will, which to my extreme embarrassment did not go so great for one of the questions last time. Because I can't read. That's my excuse if anyone asks. I can't read. We all know this. This is established fact. I can't read. I am illiterate, okay? I'm not ashamed about it. What I am ashamed of is that I couldn't figure out the puzzle, but that's a different matter, okay? Unrelated to my lack of ability to read. Anyway, by answering the questions correctly, we get medals, and these medals unlock little extra scenes. Which are very important, actually, so I'm gonna do my best to unlock everything, and if I can't figure it out, I will cheat. I'm dead serious, I will cheat. Because I've already answered all of these questions once, a long time ago, and right now I want to focus on actually getting the story, you know, out here and out to other people, and these parts are very important. Honestly, some of the best moments are in these like little riddle reward bits. So yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna answer the questions, and I'm gonna try not to be really dumb about it. But if I am, I can't read. I cannot read. Words? What are those? I've never seen one. If I do get something horribly embarrassingly wrong, I will cut it out. And I will destroy the evidence. Done it before, I'll do it again. Alright, let me just get some tea, because, you know, we want the old voice to hang in there the whole time. This is such a great song, by the way. I love it. It's great. You know what? I think it's eye patch time today. There we go. Who should we get a puzzle from next?
What about those two?
Shannon and Kanon-kun. Sure. It looks like they'll put up a good fight. I'm extra excited to read today, I don't know why. I've just been looking forward to this all week, and it's actually making it harder to read because I'm smiling too much. This is very counterproductive. Streaming is hard, yo.
Do you need something, Eva-sama and Anji-sama?
Don't be stupid, Ne-san. They're asking us for puzzles.
My apologies.
Shannon was as absent-minded as ever. However, Kanon looked extremely calm and would probably have a well-polished puzzle ready. Okay, I'll go first. While Ne-san thinks up a puzzle.
Okay. Sorry.
So, if I'm buying time for Ne-san to think up a puzzle, I'll have to make one tricky enough to keep you stumped for a while. I do love Ava a lot. You've got guts, kid. Let's have it, shall we? Show us the hardest one you've got.
Don't provoke him. I want an easy one.
Now that I have Eva-sama's permission, allow me to present an insanely difficult puzzle. Leave this to me. I'll solve it. A scholarly king once decided to give out prizes to the learned people of his land. The one who got the copper prize won 29 gold coins. The one who won the silver prize won 47 gold coins. The one who won the gold prize got 79 gold coins. So, how many gold coins were given to the one who won the platinum prize? Why must you do this to me? Why is there math? Count 'em. Why are there numbers? Why are there numbers? Why are there numbers? I hate this. As if I hadn't made a fool enough of myself last time. Ava, please help.
The number of coins are really different and kind of weird.
Wait a second, Kanon-kun. What are you thinking? There's no way she'll be able to get this one, right?
This is just to buy time until Nason can think of a question, so forgive me. Thank you. I've thought of a question. Understood. Now then, Eva-sama and Anja-sama, I'll give you a hint. Copper is 29, silver is 47, and gold is 79. That's the hint. That's just what you said in the question. That's not a hint.
Oh, but I think it is. Copper is 29. Silver is 47. Oh, so that's it.
Huh? You got it? I get it too. Platinum is better than gold, so the prize must be worth more than 79 gold coins.
That's wrong. With these rules, the platinum prize is probably worth less than the gold prize. Isn't that right?
It is as you say. It seems you've already found the answer.
This puzzle is impossible for Anja-chan. You'd need to have gone to middle school at the very least. I'll answer. Is that alright, Anja-chan?
Sure. I'll leave it to you.
This is a... Middle school? Middle school. Middle school? Middle school? Are you actually serious right now? Listen, I'm googling this because I do not trust myself at all. I was right to, because this doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. Remember when I said last time that I did in fact get some questions like wrong on my first playthrough, and I bet this was one of them. Wait, no, I can't. I'm reading this wrong. Hold on. Oh my fucking god. I'm just double checking something, right? I'm not actually cheating. I figured it out for myself. However, my typing on my phone keyboard is absolutely atrocious, to the point where even autocorrect cannot save me and has given up on me. And has started saving my spelling errors and just sprinkling them in there, you know, for flavor. And it makes typing very hard sometimes, even though it already was. And that was the whole cause of the problem in the first place. Anyway, middle school? What? Unless middle school is like older kids than I think, they learn about this stuff at a really young age in Japan, apparently, in the 80s. Anyway. Here's your answer. Correct.
Awesome, Aunt Ava. Why? Why is it 78 coins? If platinum is better than gold, then why does gold get more coins?
The number of coins you get is always the same as the atomic number of the prize. Copper is 29, silver is 47, and gold is 79. And, by the way, platinum is 78. So, the platinum prize gets you 78 gold coins, and that you just walk around with this knowledge in your head at all times. They all just know this off the top of their heads. Hey, amazing. I skipped a line, but no I didn't.
Aunt Ava, you're incredible.
That was the line. Dad once told me that Aunt Ava was an enthusiastic studier and really, really smart even back when she was in school. Even George Oni-chan, her son, is smart. So Aunt Ava must really be incredible. Still, that was a pretty nasty riddle to choose. You should have at least given one that Anji-chan could understand. You did give me permission to show her the hardest one I've got.
That's right. You said it yourself. That's why I got a puzzle that was too hard for me.
Yeah, you tell her, Anja. Is it my fault? Sorry, Anja-chan. But look, we got a medal, so please forgive me. We got another medal. Just how many have we gotten so far? But we still have a lot left to get. Next up is Shannon. We got a medal, let's go.
Mine isn't that hard, so you can relax.
Shannon, are there numbers? Are there numbers? If there's numbers, I'm gonna have a bad time, okay? Don't do this to me. Not you too. Wow, Kenan. Calm. Why did I say... Anyway. Since you only have to think on Nesan's level. Wow.
You're making fun of me. Then, do you want to have a go at it too, Kanon-kun?
Bring it on. It sounds like you'll be able to understand it this time, Anja-chan. I'll stick to giving hints again.
Okay, I'll do my best. I'll solve it. Another medal for me. Let's go then. Listen carefully.
Oh. W equals white chocolate. A equals anchovy pizza. P equals piri piri chicken curry. I don't know why I said kitchen. I equals black coffee. Or is that no, that has to be an I. Question mark equals lemonade. Which letter does the question mark stand for? Well. Did they change the... Yeah. I feel like I would have remembered if Piri Piri chicken curry was mentioned. Shannon, what the fuck? I'm a little bit confused, not gonna lie. But wouldn't it be... Okay, let's just try the hint because I'm so confused.
I don't get it. Why are there letters?
Could it be the first letter of each word? That's what I thought at first. White chocolate is W, anchovy pizza is A, and piri piri chicken curry is P. I still can't say chicken apparently. Those are the first letters of each of those words. But then, how do you explain black coffee being I?
Hehehehe. Do you get it? Don't you have any more hints for me?
I do.
I'll teach you the letters for some other foods. First, walnut cake is W. Albacore tuna is an A. For P, how about picante
potatoes? How do you pronounce that? I don't know.
Ice green tea can be an I. Hehehe.
It really does sound like the first letter is the key. But then how do you explain black coffee being I?
I love W foods. Cream cakes are W, right? That's right.
In that case, it isn't the first letter after all. What's going on? What is this W group? White chocolate and walnut cake, right? Are these desserts? Treats? A is an anchovy pizza and albacore tuna. P is picante potatoes and piri piri chicken curry. And I is coffee and green tea. Just what are these groups?
I sort of get it, but I sort of don't. It's a little annoying. One last hint. Have you ever had lemonade to drink? I have. I thought it was just going to be sweet, so I was really surprised. I'll never drink it again.
Ah, I've got it. Anya-chan, thank you. Hold on. Can I save? Can I save during the question? Sweet. We found a way to not have to redo a lot of shit. Just if I'm dumb. Just on the off chance that I'm really fucking stupid. I've got it. Anya-chan, thank you. Thanks to you, I've probably figured it out. Right. So then it's B. No, that does make sense. I was a little confused because, yeah. Okay, no, it's B. See, Anja-chan? Think about the taste of all these foods. How does white chocolate taste?
Sweet.
And what about anchovy pizza?
Salty.
Then how about piri piri chicken curry? And black coffee? I see. So that's what it is.
Piri piri is spicy. Coffee is bitter. So what is it? Do the letters match the tastes?
That's right. The second letter of sweet is W. The second letter of salty is A. Spicy is P. And bitter is I. So, what does lemonade taste like?
Sour.
Exactly. And the second letter of sour is O. So the answer for lemonade is O.
Nice job. You got it right, Ava-sama and Anja-sama. Aunt Ava, you're so awesome.
We had to work together to solve that one. It's a team effort. True. Because their responses both helped me figure it out.
And here is my medal. Please take it. Alright, I got another medal. Thanks. You didn't get it, did you, Kanon-kun? I'll bet it was hard.
Not bad, coming from you, Ne-san.
Why don't you try saying, sorry for making fun of you? If you don't, I'll make all your meals O and I.
O is one thing, but eating I all the time would be awful.
I want to eat W all the time.
Careful, you'll get cavities. But if you ever come to my house to play, I'd be more than willing to share.
Yay! I love you, Aunt Ava.
In the end, Kanon caved under the threat of eye cooking, and was forced to apologize to Shannon. We got another medal.
That's all for our puzzles. Did you enjoy them? Yeah, thanks.
It seems the others still have some brain twisters waiting for you. Please be careful. Good point. Everyone left looks like there'll be a challenge.
But we'll win. We can do it if we work together.
That's right. Let's combine our wits and move on.
Goodbye. And good luck.
Uh-oh. Shannon and Kanon had returned to the kitchen with the serving cart. The dining hall was filled with such an exciting and fun atmosphere. But out here in the corridor, one was reminded of the fierce winds and the rain. But they were satisfied with this. The whole point of the noisy farewell party was to forget the loneliness of the rain for just a little bit.
So, we've reached the end of this long game.
I feel relieved. Finally, we won't have to be toys for anyone else. I'd like to be quietly forgotten, to get covered with dust and vanish.
You're wrong. We aren't going to vanish like that. In the world locked inside the cat box, our future will continue, unknown to anyone.
You're right. Sorry. That's a world that even we can't know about, so I forgot.
Just what kind of future will we make for ourselves in the catbox world?
No one knows. That's why it's called a catbox.
Good point.
Don't you have any regrets, Nea-san? About George-sama, for instance. Receiving that ring is all you can do for George-sama. As for marriage, living together, and all the rest,
our future inside the cat box is what'll make all that come true, isn't it? I'm not the only one. It's the same for you, right? What about a future for you and Milady Jessica? There's a possible future where I break off my engagement with George-sama, then leave the island and disappear. In that world, you wouldn't have to hesitate for my sake. You could enjoy your youth to the fullest with Milady.
If you gave up on your engagement with George-sama, that sort of world might be possible.
So, the world where I spend my life with George-sama, and the world where you spend your life with Milady, can both exist at the same time. That's what the inside of a cat box allows.
It's a world where many contradicting dreams can exist at once.
That's the world we'll be put away in as pieces. So there's no need to be lonely. No need to be sad. Even though the me here right now can only observe the part where I accept George-sama's ring.
The other me, who lives in the cat box, in a world I cannot witness, will surely build a happy life in the future. The cat box is such a strange thing, a place where any pieces and toys and dreams can be kept. It's no cage sealing us in. On the contrary, the inside of the cat box is a boundless world that frees us from everything. A world where we're freed from everything, and yet where all of our wishes come true. However, the me in that world won't be the me here and now. That's a bit depressing.
Hey, Kanon-kun.
Yes?
Let's do it.
What?
Duel.
Are you sure?
We both wished we'd settled this much sooner, and yet we put it off until the last moment, just before the game is going to end.
Sure. The game is nearly over anyway. Now, at the very end, it's time for us to settle things by ourselves.
That way, we'll be able to see our future before we're put away in the cat box.
Sure. Let's do it. How will we decide it? A coin? point. Or with pistols again.
Well, why don't we have our own quiz tournament?
You're really getting into this.
Okay, then, question 1.
That was cute.
I'm gonna give you a really hard one. I'll trick you with my extra hard puzzle and make sure you never get my medal. I'm going to solve it. I'm going to solve it.
As soon as Maria and Anja crossed gazes, they started fighting. The two girls so close in age were really good friends, but they also fought a lot. Especially when they were opponents in a game. Maria-chan probably knows tons of different quizzes. This should be interesting. Let's have it.
Not now. I'm the star, so I'll go after Mama.
Really? You sure it's okay for me to go first?
Ooh.
Then I'll ask the first question. Ready? Jesus Christ, Rosa. Oh my god, Rosa. Wow. As always, you have absolutely no chill. Just not even a little, not even like an ounce of chill. Not a smidgen of chill. Nothing. My god. Wasn't she the one who suggested in one of the games to just carry all the gold out anyway? Unbelievable. Sorry, I'll actually read the question now. Rokonjima is about to explode! There's only 1 hour left until the explosion. Rosa can make it to the stack of ingots in the underground VIP room in 3 minutes. However, the ingots are heavy, so she can only carry out 1 at a time. And it takes her 5 minutes to carry one up to the surface. Starting at the surface and going back and forth between the surface and the underground VIP room, how many ingots can Rosa carry out of the room? Rosa, how fucking dare you? These are numbers.
How dare you?
Actually, though, because this is not fair. I mean, I can do, this is like simple addition, right? Make it to the stack in 3 minutes. Carry one out. So then it's... I grabbed a pen and I'm writing this down. There has to be a better way to do this. There has to be a better way. I'm so like number dumb. And I did it wrong to begin with. So it can only be... Listen, this is gonna take a while, okay? Because again, brain dumb. Brain very dumb. Getting a fucking calculator. Wait, I'm missing something here. Starting at the surface and going back and forth. This is sneaky. There's something sneaky here, but I'm not getting it, so I'm just gonna ask Aunt Ava. Really? You sure? I guess you don't need a hint for this one.
You're right. I made it for Anja-chan. It's probably a bit too easy for you, Nissan.
Yeah, but... Wait.
An hour is 60 minutes, and it takes 8 minutes for each round trip.
Good luck. I know you can solve it. I won't give you a hint this time. This is mean. This is bullying. Oh, I see it now. Yep, okay, I get it now. It's E.
8 ingots. Are you sure? It takes 8 minutes to carry each ingot to the surface, right? 8 times 8 is more than 60. That's right. After all, the question asks, how many can she carry out of the room? You only have to take 1 step out of the room to carry it out.
Exactly. Nice going, Anja-chan. All those puzzles have really warmed you up good. Wow. I'm still rusty, apparently.
That's right. To do 7 trips, you would need 8 times 7, which is 56 minutes. There are only 4 minutes left. However, you can make it back to the underground room in 3 minutes, then carry out the 8th ingot in the last minute.
And then your greed kills you, which is appropriate, really. Alright, Rose, I forgive you for the numbers.
Not bad, Anja. Nice one. Ooh. I'm not gonna lose to you, Maria-ne-chan. Congratulations. Here's my medal. Now you can try the puzzle Maria picked out just for you.
Yay! We are so winning at medals.
So, it's finally my turn. You took so long on Mama's easy puzzle that I got a little worried.
Oh, how dare you? I mean, it's fair, but how dare you?
There's no way you'll ever solve this one. No way! I've got Aunt Ava with me, and we'll solve it together. Impossible. Impossible, impossible. Even Aunt Ava won't solve this one. Wolves and sheep puzzles are incredibly hard.
From her handbag, Maria pulled out a wolves and sheep puzzle book that was worn out, well used, and had a majestic feel to it like a grimoire.
You know what a wolves and sheep puzzle is, right? I know. You show me those all the time. They're puzzles about using a boat to take everyone from one shore of a river to another.
They usually have a few bizarre rules. When there's wolves and sheep, you can't let the number of wolves on either shore get bigger than the number of sheep, right?
Yeah, that's right. Send a boat back and forth, moving everyone to the other side while making sure that there are never more wolves than sheep. But the ones that have just wolves and sheep are only the simplest, easiest, plainest beginner's basic practice puzzles. When you get to the higher levels, you have many things other than wolves and sheep. It's pretty clever.
Should we write this down on a piece of paper?
Good idea. That'll definitely make it easier for you to sort out your thoughts.
Sounds like this puzzle will be a handful.
There's no way you're getting my medal, Anja. I won't lose. I'm not gonna lose.
Oh, that's a lot of text. You must use a 2-passenger boat to carry each person to the opposite bank of the river. On the rear bank, there is a farmer, his wife, a shepherd, a cow, a sheep, a cow. So that's a shepherd, a sheep, a cow, some meat, and some vegetables. Each of these occupies one of the 2 spots in the boat. The boat can only be rowed by the farmer, his wife, or the shepherd. If the wife is with the shepherd and the farmer isn't around, they'll run away together. If the meat is near the shepherd is near the meat and neither the farmer nor his wife are around, he'll eat it. If the cow is near the vegetables and none of the humans are around, it'll eat them. It's a load of trouble to unload the meat, so once it's been unloaded once, it can't be unloaded again. The vegetables are easily bruised, so they can only ride on the boat once. What is the smallest number of moves required to achieve the objective? I don't want to get bested by a 9-year-old, okay? Unbelievable. I don't think this is, like, going to be particularly hard. It's just there's a lot. There is a lot. I think I missed a line here about basically both the sheep and the cow will eat the vegetables if a specific person is. Well, the sheep will eat the vegetables if the shepherd isn't around. The cow will eat the vegetables if none of the humans are around. Well, grab your paper and pen and stuff and figure it out, I guess. I bet the hint for this one was really fun though, so we're gonna look at that in a bit. Oh my god, there's a lot here. Freaking god. I feel like this would make a really boring stream, so I'm trying not to take too much time, but also, like, this takes a while to figure out. So that's kind of annoying. And I would reason out my thoughts, right? But I'm just literally just writing shit down at the moment. It's not very interesting. I mean, it cannot possibly be that much. Let's ask Ava. Maybe I'm doing more work than I need to. Wait a second. Who ever heard of a puzzle with such complicated rules?
Did you only know about the ones with wolves and sheep? There's lots of complicated puzzles that you've got to deal with in different ways. See? You don't get it either, right, Anji? Please, give me a hint. You have to organize your thoughts carefully. Only the 3 humans can row the boat. Then, you have to memorize all the things to look out for. When the farmer is away, you can't leave his wife with the shepherd. When both the farmer and his wife are away, you can't leave the shepherd with the meat. When the shepherd is away, you can't leave the sheep with the veggies. You also need someone to watch the cow, but any of the humans can do that. Still, I guess the meat is the real key to the whole thing.
Ah, I see. Just because you can't put it on the boat again once you take it off, that doesn't mean you can only take it across once.
You've got it. But the veggies really can only make one trip. So once you've sent them across, you can't get them back. But as long as you don't take the meat off the boat, you can take it back and forth as much as you want. It's so complicated. Even after thinking about it, I don't get it at all.
I'll have to write it down and sort out my ideas. What about you, Anja-chan? Do you want a pen and paper?
Impossible. Impossible. You'll never solve it. Why don't you just give up? Thinking is a waste of time for the incompetent.
Can this really be solved? Don't tell me there's actually some contradiction that makes it unsolvable.
Who knows?
Well, that was, useless. What if you move the shepherd across? And you move back. I mean, yeah, because that would separate him, and then... Oh my fucking god. Because... It's not only that you have to do it, but you have to do it, like, really fucking good. I don't want to sit here for like half an hour mapping this out. This is ridiculous. But efficiency is better, so... But the boat can't get back, so you can't be efficient anyway. Sheep is near the vegetables, and the shepherd isn't around, so you gotta wait with that until later. But then why is the meat relevant when, no matter what, because then the farmer always has to transport the meat, otherwise the wife and the shepherd end up together, or the shepherd and the meat end up in this. Huh? Oh, unless the wife is last. And then you could send the shepherd off again, I get. But then... It's so complicated, but I'm absolutely sure that you can do it in less than 10. I just don't know which 10 steps those are. So cow, and then you have confused. I'm very confused. What's the point of the meat comment? And this all depends on whether it counts or not. If they're on the same bank but someone immediately gets back on the boat, does that count as them being, like, together without someone around? Maria, why? Why would you do this to me? Oh no, we can't ask anymore, so I can't save. Well, they would have to swap, because otherwise this puzzle would never be solved. So that has to count. Well shit, I got 12. What the fuck, Maria? Why? Why would you do this? There has to be a quicker way. If the wife does all the work, that would be the most efficient, wouldn't it? Wait, shit, I missed a step. Right, okay, yeah, no, it's less than 10. Right? Yeah, it's less than 10. This really is a nasty problem. Can it really be solved? Is there some trick to it, like throwing things into the river and letting them drift to the other side without using the boat, or making the cow eat the vegetables so that they can be carried as one passenger, or some other trick like that?
Well, who knows? If more thinking isn't getting you anywhere, should we take that as you giving up?
Did I get it wrong?
This one's really hard. Even Mama couldn't solve it. But I solved it on my first try. So, do you get it? How many trips does it take to get every person across?
God damn it. It is a cheap trick, isn't it? This is a cheap trick or a riddle, right? There's no way you can solve this straightforwardly.
No, that's not true. I'm sure you'll get it, Nei-san, smart as you are. How many trips does it take to get every person across?
Okay, so I actually failed at this puzzle because I was just doing it straightforward. Listen, we will never speak of this again. This never happened. I also missed a very obvious fucking gotcha in there. Even though most of these questions work this way so far, I should have seen it coming. I have learned nothing, and I will continue to learn nothing. Thank you for your patience in this trying time.
I've got it. 3 trips.
Exactly. Huh? 3? How?
It's easy. The farmer and his wife get on the boat. Then the wife gets dropped off on the other side in the first move. Then the farmer takes the boat back across in the second move. Then he crosses with the shepherd in the third move.
But what about the cow and the sheep? What about the meat and the vegetables?
But on Ava, it said to take every person across, right? Cows aren't people.
True, cows aren't people. As Aunt Ava's mouth flopped open, Aunt Rosa started applauding. After clicking her tongue, Maria One-chan joined in.
That's right. The question just asks how many moves it would take to move each person across. The animals and luggage never had anything to do with it. They only got it because you kept saying every person over and over again, Mama. Ooh.
True. That's how I got it. Aunt Rosa had probably said it so much as a sort of hint. Without that, even I wouldn't have figured it out. Come on. I was totally taken in. That was a mean question.
Go on, Maria. Give Anja-chan her medal. Ooh.
Whining like an unhappy dog, she reluctantly handed the medal over. I grabbed it and started jumping around like a happy dog. As Maria One-chan smiled at me from behind, her face was bright, just like a big sister's. I got a medal.
That's the end of our riddles. Let's play again sometime, okay? Next time, I'll have a really nasty puzzle that's even harder. One so hard that even I can't solve it.
I don't think that's how that works, Maria.
No way. I'm not playing with you anymore.
Look, Anja-chan. Your parents are waving at you, so let's go. See you later, Rosa.
Sure. Later, Anja-chan.
There aren't too many people left with puzzles for you. Keep it up until the end. Make sure you keep cheering around, Nei-san.
Of course. We got all these medals by working together, right? Yeah. We dashed away. Dad and Mom are waving at me from over there. I'm sure they've thought up some mean problems. Still, they're bound to be easier than Maria One-chan's. I hate Maria One-chan. She's such a meanie. Aw, you don't mean that. What do you... You bullied her too much with that puzzle. Well, I wanted to play with Anji a lot. If it was an easy one, she'd solve it right away, right? You really love Anji, don't you? I hate her. She made fun of you and called you a stuffed animal. Maria pouted as she said this, but her expression didn't match her words at all. I hope Anji finds happiness. I'm sure she will. After all, look at all the people here wishing for her happiness. And now, Valor is the game master, and he set up this final game just for her. After all this, there's no way she won't be happy. Still, even though everyone can bring a person happiness, only the person can grasp it for themselves. That's right. That kid is really bad at finding fragments of happiness. We can try to teach her how, but 12 years of time have sealed her ears up tight. This game might be much harder for Anji than Valor thinks. I'm sure that Anji will find happiness. Yeah. If she really does enjoy herself at this party, that itself might be the greatest lesson we can teach her now.
Anji, the girl who won't believe any magic shown to her, calling them simply tricks. 12 years in the future, she will become the last person to inherit Beatrice's name.
At one point in time, that kid understood my white magic. Yeah, and she understood me too. She even summoned all of the 7 sisters and understood magic itself. And yet, she still can't use magic on herself.
Let us believe. Valor used to be much the same.
Beato.
It is easy to cast magic on other people, and believing in other people's magic is not so difficult. The hardest thing is casting magic on yourself. Is that something Anji can do? She can. Even that Valor man managed to understand magic. Of course his little sister will be able to do the same.
You're right. There are some magics that we can only see when we're kids. There are some that only adults can understand. Right now, Anji is between the two of those.
She's lost the magic of children, and yet, she has yet to understand the magic of adults. The most painful period of one's life.
It's so sad that she didn't have anyone close to her during that period. That's not true. We're always by that kid's side. She just doesn't believe it.
Anji, please realize that quickly. There are so many people smiling at you from behind, watching over you. If you would just turn around, we would be able to smile at you so much more and talk to you so much more. Anji Beatrice, final witch, mariage sorcière.
Even if you aren't able to reach the proper end, I pray that you can at least enjoy yourself tonight.
Have fun, Anji. So long. The time we spent together feels so long, yet so short. Even so, for me, the memory is eternal. This game's gonna make me cry. And I welcome it, really? But still, holy shit. And I know it's coming up. Some of it's gonna be rough. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. How's it going, Anja? Did you get a ton of medals?
I wonder how many it is now.
Me too. Let's count them later, okay? It seems you've been given quite a few puzzles already.
Yeah. Once I get your puzzles, only the cousins are left, I think.
Sure. Okay. Time to take a shot at Mom and Dad's puzzles. I'll warn you, they're gonna be hard. Everyone says the same thing, but we just keep on solving them.
Yeah. So we'll get those medals together.
That's the spirit. Okay, I guess I'll go first. Oh no, this is gonna be a reference. There are 3 girls. Miyako says, I am the oldest. Satoko says,
Rika isn't the oldest.
Rika says,
Miyako is a liar. Nipa.
only the oldest of the 3 is speaking the truth. So, who is the oldest? Well. I'll leave some time for you to figure it out. Because, yeah. I've been forgetting to do that. Right, so that's out. That's out, so it's okay. I confused myself there. Yeah, this is pretty straightforward. It is C.
Rika.
That's right. Nice job, Anja-chan. Hard to imagine that such a smart girl is related to that dolt of a father. Oh, he ran with that. Yeah, sorry for being a dolt. Nice going, Anja. Did you think of all the combinations?
Yeah. If Miyako is the oldest, then what Satoko says is true. Only the oldest person is supposed to tell the truth, so that doesn't make sense.
That's right. Then what if Satoko is the oldest?
If she is, then Rika, who says that Miyako is a liar, would be telling the truth, which doesn't work. So Rika has to be the oldest.
Good job. Here's my medal for you. Congrats.
Thank you, Mom.
For those of you not in the know, all of those characters were named after characters from Higurashi, which is by the same author as Umineko. And that might have misled some of the readers of Higurashi because Rika is definitely not the oldest in that one. Rudolph is up next. I wonder what sort of puzzle he has for us. Well, Guess I'll do a liar puzzle too. Let's crank it up a notch this time. Did you two plan this? Did they
They planned this.
This time, Miyako, Sasoko, and Rika are all wearing masks. None of them know who is who. We'll have them write on paper so no one can recognize the voices of the others. Girl on the right. The girl in the middle is Miyako. Girl in the middle. The girl on the left is Miyako. Girl on the left. The girl on the right is Satoko. Miyako is telling the truth. However, Satoko and Rika aren't necessarily lying. So, from left to right, who are the three girls? Yeah. Oh, Dava, please help. Okay, I mean, yeah. Aren't necessarily lying, so they could be lying? But they are contradicting each other, so one of them has to be lying. Right. Gosh darn it. God damn it, Rudolph. We'll ask Ava. But if they don't know...
They're all wearing masks, and except for Miyako, we can't tell if they're lying or telling the truth. This one's hard.
No, it isn't. I've already figured it out. This is even easier than the one your mom gave a second ago.
Why?
You can't trust the two who aren't Miyako. So you first need to figure out who Miyako is. Miyako doesn't lie, right? Right, I get it now. Thank you, Aunt Ava.
Yeah, Miyako doesn't lie.
So, start off by figuring out who Miyako is and then read through the puzzle again. I'm sure you'll see it at once.
Just think about who Miyako is. Okay, I've got it.
You really do whatever Ava-san tells you.
Yeah, Aunt Ava is nice and smart, and I like her. So I do what she tells me.
We'll need to ask her for a hand next time we try to make Anji eat eggplant and bell peppers. True. Well, I mean, that's really easy then, yeah. So there's... yeah, okay, I got it. I got it. It's E.
I know who Miyako is. She's on the left. After all, the girls in the middle and on the right both say that someone else is Miyako. If they were Miyako, they couldn't lie and say that someone else was Miyako.
That's right. Miyako is supposed to be honest, so anyone who says someone else is Miyako can't be Miyako.
So, since the middle one and the right one aren't Miyako, the left one automatically is. And, since Miyako speaks the truth, then it's also true that the kid on the right is Satoko.
Which means that the only kid left, the one in the middle, is Rika. Perfect! You solved it like it was nothing. Anji, you really are smart like your mom. Dad rubbed my cheek and hugged me. That's cute. We got a medal. Thank you for the no math. Thank you very much for the no math. I appreciate the no math. That's all for our puzzles.
Listen up, Anji. Life will lead you through countless puzzles. Aunt Ava is here to help you now, so it's okay to rely on her. However, you have to solve most problems in life by yourself. When that happens, you must remember the advice you've got from those who have helped you in the past. Okay, I get it. Ava Nisan, take care of Anji.
Yes, of course. Even though the cousins were the only ones who hadn't given us puzzles, Mom spoke as though I was leaving on a long, long trip. Weird. Let's go, Anji-chan. The game will be over soon.
I wonder what Grandpa will give us for getting all these medals.
Me too. Still, we've already gotten a lot that's far more wonderful than that prize.
What do you mean?
We've all had a lot of fun talking to you like this, Anji-chan.
Huh? I don't get it. You're weird.
I'm sorry. Let's go then. Now, all that's left are the cousins and Beatrice, I guess. Yeah, don't worry, I just gotta get my heart ripped out real quick. What is it? Why did you tell me to come over here? Is it something to do with Anji? No, that's not it. Rudolph put a cigarette in his mouth and toyed with his lighter. Though lighting a cigarette should have been second nature to him, he somehow managed to mess up several times. I wanted to take this to my grave. No, to hide it away in a cat box. If I just kept my mouth shut until tomorrow night, I'd be able to do that. It'd be easy. I've been thinking. I'm probably gonna get murdered tonight. But I've gotta say it. I've known all along that you had something you were hiding. Have you? Guess I still need more practice. If it isn't about Anji, then who is it about? Not Azumi-san, surely. It's about Battler. That comes to the same thing. I've been very adult in my treatment of Battler-kun, if you ask me. Even though he's Azumi-san's son, I've treated him the same as Anji. I do think of him as a child in our family, so don't worry. He's not just a kid in our family. He's my kid and yours. I'm sorry, but you'll have to let me draw the line here. You don't get it. He's my kid. And yours. What? You didn't have a stillbirth. Asumu did. Back then, when I was double timing the two of you, I got myself stuck and couldn't find a way out. You don't mean... Asumu and I were married. You and I were cheating. Then, Asumu had a stillbirth and you gave birth. My head was a mess with it all. The sin that Rudolph brazenly committed when his mind was at its most chaotic was to switch the two babies. I was better off financially back then. I was young and I didn't give a damn about what lengths I went to. I threatened the hospital with money and switched your kid with Asu's. If Kiria had a child, Rudolph would have two households to worry about. However, if Kiria had a stillbirth and the child who survived was Asu's, that would settle everything. The stillbirth might even have given him a chance to break off his relationship with Kiria. It was a grave sin, one that simply couldn't be forgiven as an act of youthful enthusiasm and immaturity. That's why I should be apologizing to all three of you. I forced Azumi to raise a kid that wasn't hers. That woman may have looked easygoing, but she was surprisingly sharp. There's a chance she figured it out. However, she raised Balor, who loved her as a mother, with all the affection she had. And in Kitty and Balor's cases, he had to atone for an even greater sin. He stole every moment of everyday family life that they should have shared as mother and son. Until this very day, Kiria had believed that Balor was Azumu's child. Though she had acted kindly towards him on the surface, she had always kept a distance in her heart between herself and Azumu's son. Finally, Rudolph's conscience had been unable to bear seeing her like that. But Kitty sank into her crouch, unable to speak. Feel free to curse me. In fact, I couldn't complain if you killed me where I stand. That's how horrible my sin against you is. This is the secret I wanted to confess before the cat box closes over us. Balor-kun. I'm so sorry, Kitty. And to you, Balor. Come to think of it, we've already gone through a ton of puzzles.
Yeah. Now there's only George Oni-chan, Jessica Oni-chan, Balor Oni-chan, and Beatrice left. Oh, they're finally here. We've been waiting for a painfully long time. We thought you might have forgotten about us. Finally, we challenged George Oni-chan and Jessica Oni-chan. It's sorry to keep you two waiting. So, did you think up some incredibly hard ones for us? We decided to give you one puzzle together. My. Even one riddle from this pair sounds challenging. It's a special puzzle we made just for Aja-chan, so good luck.
I'll solve it. I'll definitely solve it.
Okay then, let's get started. Jessica-chan, let's set them out. There you go. They placed 3 small, colorful cubic boxes on the table. 2 of these are traps. The other has a medal inside. Aja-chan, do you think you can guess which one has the medal inside?
Can't do it without a hint. That's just luck.
That's right. So far, this is just a test of luck with 3 choices. In other words, your odds of winning are 1 in 3. George, this isn't a quiz, right? It really is just a test of luck. The puzzle comes later. Let's move ahead. Okay, Anji. Which one of these has a metal inside, do you think? Just say the first one that pops into your head. A red box, a blue box, and a green box. There's no way to know which one it's in. This really is a test of luck. In a way, this is even worse than a hard puzzle. After all, you can always get a hard puzzle right. You just have to solve it. But in the very beginning, I picked the almond with a 1 in 15 chance. Compared to that, a 1 in 3 chance is 5 times easier to get. There's no point worrying about it. Might as well test my luck again.
Then, this one.
The red box? Then let's set this box right in front of you. Wouldn't it be great if there was a metal inside? So, let's start with a little warm-up. The probability of the metal being inside that red box is 1 in what?
1 in 3.
That's right. If this really is a simple test of luck.
Are you sure, Anji? Are you absolutely sure that you're happy with that red box? After all, we're gonna make you open it in a second. If it's a trap, it'll be really scary.
Jessica Onechan grinned threateningly. Are you happy with the red box? The metal might be in the blue box or the green box. Do you want to change your mind? It's not fair of them to scare me like that, not after I've already made my choice. And I know. All of the boxes have the same probability of having a metal in them. Whether I open the red box or change my mind and open a different box, the probability will be the same. So stick with your first choice as my motto. I'll stay with this red box. I won't change my mind.
I'm happy with the red box. I'll bet on it.
That's the spirit. But seriously, the traps are really terrifying.
Why don't we show you just how scary they are?
Jessica Onechan laughed creepily, then opened the green box. Excuse me? And then, bang. With the violent sound of a party popper, excuse me, that's the sound you've been using for shotguns this whole time. For 8 arcs. Hello? That scared me. Which is on purpose, I'm sure, but oh my god. With the violent sound of a party popper, pumpkin monsters and ribbon came flying out the box. I was a little scared, me too. No, that's a lie. I was really scared. Same, girl. If that came flying out of the box I opened right at my face, I might fall to my knees and start crying.
Anji, are you sure you want the red box?
Something really scary might come flying out, right?
Are you sure you don't want to switch to the blue box? I'm not scared. I'll stick with the red box.
You're going a bit overboard, Jessica-chan. So, now one of the boxes is gone, and there's only 2 left. This is where the puzzle starts, Anji-chan.
You mean, which box is the metal in?
We have the red box that's been sitting in front of you the whole time, and the blue box here in front of me. Which has a higher probability of having a metal inside it? That's the puzzle. Now this one, I actually know. Because this is the Monty Hall problem. And if you're familiar with that, then you know how this one goes. If you don't, then oops, sorry, I guess. I mean, hey, now you're gonna get that explained to you, so that's cool. I should probably read the question, huh? There are 3 boxes, 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 green. One of these boxes has a metal inside.
The other two have terrifying traps inside. I picked the red box. Then Jessica said, "Are you sure you want to open that one? The trap boxes are really terrifying. I'll open one and show you." And she opened the green box, showing me that it was a trap box. Only the red and blue boxes were left. Do you still want to open the red box, or do you want to switch? So, which box has a higher probability of holding the medal? The red box or the blue box? Now the answer to that is, let's see. The blue box has a higher probability.
Oh. The odds are better for the blue box.
And why is that?
Well, I just sorta...
Think back to the 15-slice cake that you found the almond in. If there was only one almond, the odds of winning were 1 in 15, right?
Yeah. 1 in 15.
I figured that out when the cake first appeared. I thought that waiting for a lot of people to get wrong ones would make my chances for winning higher. But in the end, no matter when I ate my slice, the odds were still 1 in 15. Still, Anja-chan, what if the servants had also been eating that cake, and it had actually started with 20 slices?
Huh? What?
This is a party, right? It's not fair that the servants don't get any cake, don't you think? Wow, that's... I never thought I'd live to see the day where Ava says that. Where she says something pleasant about the servant. So, let's say it was originally a 20-slice cake. The servants took out 5 slices, then redecorated it as a 15-slice cake and let you choose a slice. If so, what would your chances of choosing the right slice be? If there are really 20 slices, then the chances would be 1 in 20. However, the servants know where the almond is, so they chose 5 slices for themselves that had no almonds. In other words, they removed 5 losing slices. That would mean your chances of winning were 1 in 15, not 1 in 20.
They took out losing slices, so it's only natural that the probability of winning would go up.
Just now, Jessica-chan did the same thing. Jessica-chan took 1 losing box away from the pair of boxes you didn't choose. In other words, the odds of the winner being on the side you didn't choose went up a bit, right?
I sort of get it, but not really. If you remove a losing box, it's only natural that your chances of getting the right one go up. And just now, Jessica One-chan removed a losing box from the boxes I didn't choose. So doesn't it make sense that my odds of winning with those boxes went up?
Now I'm getting confused.
Actually, you really are incredible, Anja-chan. Even though you're only 6, you're trying to understand posterior probability, a concept in probability theory. Probability really is interesting. I'm sure you'll like it when you get into high school and college. Go and enjoy studying it all you can. My little head was already filled to the brim. Bewildered, I had to beg Aunt Ava for an explanation. Aunt Ava wore a bitter smile too. I'll bet she doesn't really get it herself. As we felt a sense of connection through this failure, we heavily grasped the medals we had wrangled out of them. Fun fact, this is actually something that comes up in a lot of puzzle games. I can name one in which it came up actually, which isn't a lot. But it's in a Zero Time Dilemma as well. And that's and it's been in TV shows, and it's you do see it a bunch. And I believe Monty Hall was a game show host, and that's why that's called the Monty Hall problem, because it was about, opening the winning
door. I already have a fun fact planned for the YouTube video, which is why I'm actually being like, hey, here's a fun fact during the episode. Because I need to put this fun fact somewhere. Because it's gotta be there for every arc. So I can't, I have to do it during. Or else my plan will go to waste. Anyway.
Anji-chan, could you come over here for a second?
What is it, Giorgio Ni-chan?
Giorgio Ni-chan and Jessica Ni-chan were calling to me from the window. Aunt Ava was talking with Mom and the others, and since it looked like they'd be a while, I went over to Giorgio Ni-chan and Jessica Ni-chan.
What?
Looks like the quiz tournament is almost over.
Yeah. There's only Battler, Oni-chan, and Beatrice left. I'm starting to get sleepy.
It's probably because of that adult drink I swiped from Dad. I felt floaty ever since I drank that. And the floaty feeling keeps getting stronger, and I've been feeling sleepy for a while now. I gave a huge yawn.
Sleepy? Yeah. If I had a sofa, I'd probably fall asleep.
I see. Then I guess it's almost time for this party to end.
Huh?
The party will end if I fall asleep. But I just wanted to take a nap while everyone else kept having fun. Was our puzzle just now a hard one?
Yeah. I still don't really get it. And I'm sleepy.
It's called posterior probability. That's what we call it when the probability of something changes because we learn or fail to learn some sort of information. Did Giorgio Ni-chan call me all the way over here to lecture me on math? For some reason I feel even sleepier now. So, if we have 1 almond and 10 slices of cake, our chances of getting it are 10%. But what if we learn that those 10 pieces were chosen at random from 100 pieces? You'd think that the probability went from 1 in 10 to 1 in 100, right? Absolutely nothing has changed about your slice of cake. But depending on whether you know or don't know a certain fact, the probability of your slice being a winner changes. Doesn't that sound strange?
That sounds hard. I don't want to think about it. Anji,
Please, just listen until the end. Jessica Ni-chan's voice grew a bit stern. As young as I was, I couldn't understand what all this was supposed to mean to me. There's only one thing I want to tell you, so please don't forget this.
what?
In the future, various bits of information will affect the slice of cake in your hands. By learning about those, the insides of your slice might change. Sometimes, they'll change into things you want. But, most likely, almost all of the changes will be into bad things. The truth is always right there in your hands, Anji. Don't you think it's stupid to let it change around just because you hear someone else's words? Just because you hear what they think the truth should be? The truth inside of you has been in your hands from the beginning. And the nature of that truth is actually something you decide for yourself. You change it yourself depending on what you hear and what you refuse to listen to. You probably don't get what we're saying, but you have to understand. Even if you can't understand when you're 6 years old, I'm sure you will once 12 years have passed. very serious expressions on their faces. They grasped my shoulders as they spoke. I don't know what they're trying to tell me. The truth that lies in your hands is not unchangeable. You'll be interfered with in many ways that'll make it change. So, if the truth you hold in your hands is really important to you, you need to protect it yourself. Don't forget it.
It's so sad that she just sort of blankly stares at them at the end. Ugh.
All that's left is the puzzles from you and Beatrice, and I'm done.
I see. Even though there were so many of us, it looks like it's finally over. How was it? Did you enjoy tonight's party?
Yeah, it was fun. But I think I'm a bit sleepy.
That's no surprise, considering how much we've been running around. I rubbed my eyes. I must have gotten really excited. But whenever I get excited, I'm always tired afterwards. Right now, I'd rather have a sofa to lie on than medals. I've got a special puzzle just for you. But are you sure you want it? If you're sleepy, you can stop now.
No. I've come this far, so I'll keep going.
One-chan and Beato laughed at my yawn. Looks like it's time to call it a day. Yes. Anji, let us leave my puzzle for later. It's too difficult to be solved by one with eyes as sleepy as that.
No way.
I've come this far, and I also want Oni-chan's medal. I'm just so sleepy. Anja drifted over to a chair in the corner of the room and plopped down onto it. Then, she closed her eyes, looking like a doll sitting there. It didn't take long before the cute sound of her breathing in her sleep could be heard. When she saw that Anja was finally asleep, Beato spoke softly. Quiet, please, everyone. Anja fell asleep. When she said those words, the pleasant noise that had filled the room softly returned to silence. Everyone looked down upon Anja's sleeping face. Each of them wore an affectionate gaze, as if they just watched a baby finally drift to sleep. Did Anja-chan have a good time? Of course she did. She might not feel that strongly about it now, but one day, she will surely remember tonight's party and appreciate how fun it was. You're right. It was fun for us too, getting to play with Anja-chan. By this point, everyone was standing in a wide circle around Anja as she slept. Now that the guest of honor was asleep, this Halloween party had reached a conclusion. So long, my granddaughter. I was so pleased to have this chance to play with you again after 12 years. It matters not if you forget everything about me. Remember me as an arrogant despot, but every now and then, try to remember how much I adored you. She will remember. Anji-san, you have a long life ahead of you. Even after 12 years, there is still much for you to experience. I pray that you find this life meaningful and worthwhile. You are the final grandchild and daughter of the Ushiromiya family. There was a door closing very loudly, and I hope that did not carry over, but who knows? Well, it probably did. I'm very sorry. You are the final grandchild and daughter of the Ushiromiya family. We all pray for your happiness.
Anji-chan, stay well. Happiness isn't something you find, it's something you make. And in fact, memories work the same way.
True. There are some things that we only truly understand when we think back on them years later. Make sure you remember my pretty face every now and then. Just having you remember us is the greatest memorial service we could ever have.
Oh, come on. It's not like we're dying. We're just going to the inside of the cat box. The other side of the curtain.
That's right. It's not even a curtain. It's just like we are now. Anji-chan's there, sleeping away. The rest of us are right by her side, watching over her. We'll always be with her.
All of them still wore warm smiles, but the sound of sniffling came from several places throughout the room.
Yeah, you and me both. Dang it. I thought I was doing really well keeping it together. And I was. But remember, I can't read. So if this bit's a bit slow, that's why. That's definitely why. I almost accidentally muted myself, so oopsies. This party wasn't only for the girl who wasn't able to be here this day. It was also for all those people who weren't able to meet her there, who never had the chance to say goodbye. Anju, live life strongly. Our blood flows through your veins. That'll definitely bring you strength.
Eva-ne-san, take care of our daughter. She's not honest with herself, and she'll often be selfish and short-tempered. She might be a pain all the time, but I'll make sure she's happy. As long as that's what she wants.
Wow, even Goda gets to say something.
Anji-sama, it's okay if you forget my face. But please, at least remember the taste of my cooking. And I won't ask you to remember old Kumasawa. But, of course. But please, at least remember the taste of mackerel juice.
Someone said, when'd you feed her that? And everyone laughed.
Her face looks so cute, sleeping there like that. She looks like an angel, just like her name.
She's not an angel. She's a witch. Anji's the final witch. Anja Beatrice.
I wonder if that magic will bring her happiness. Will she become a white witch or a black witch? That's for Anja to choose. I've shown her both sides. I'm sure a painful life lies ahead for you. You'll probably believe that you're all alone in this world. But we will always be there right behind you, cheering you on. Don't forget that. Anja, don't forget. Yourself, your happiness, your fate. You're the one who creates all of these things. Only you can choose. Those aren't things that someone else can give you, and they aren't things that someone else can hide from you. Remember. I'm certain your message reached her. I hope so. I'm certain the tale of the two of us will help Anja-sama understand. Yeah. Don't you have anything to tell her, George-sama? I've already said all I wanted with that box puzzle. Will that puzzle teach her something? I don't know. But I do know that she's wise. I'm sure she'll learn something from it. Anja-sama, I pray that you are guided along the right path as you move on to the future.
One by one, they stepped forward and said words of farewell to Anja. Then, finally, Battler and Beato walked forward. And they're gonna crush us all with feelings. Oh no. I'm not prepared. I'm a little prepared. I knew this was coming. I have, like, a handkerchief and everything. I am so prepared. You wanna know what's worse? And, this is not a spoiler because I've been warning you this whole time. It's gonna get worse later. Anja, were you able to remember everyone? At least a little bit? Of course, Anja didn't answer in her sleep. But Battler continued. It's true that the Ushiromiyas are a strange family. We're super rich, and that's given rise to all sorts of rumors and stories. However, all of those are just speculation made up by people outside the island. Young as you were, no one will blame you for forgetting the memories that were so kind to you. But even so, you must remember, for their sakes. It is not a sin to forget. The sin is to refuse to remember. All of us were really happy to have you at this party. Right, everyone? Everyone nodded at Balor's words. Everyone knew about the merciless and lonely life that awaited her. It was no longer possible for them to heal those wounds. There was one thing they could do. It was to make her remember what a kind, fun family she once had, and to remind her that today and into the future, they would always care for her and watch over her. It goes without saying that this is an illusion. You cannot come to Rokkenjima on October 4th, 1986. This whole party we shared was all a magical illusion created by the Game Master, Battler. But
You remember now, right? How kind everyone was, and how much of a blast we all had at the family conferences. Do you remember the truth? Anja breathed softly in her sleep. Who knows if those words truly reached her? Aunt Ava. Take care of her. You really think that I deserve to become her mother? I do. Even though your own sadness was so unbearable, you tried so hard to be a mother for Anja. But in the end, it's alright. Anja, listen carefully. Balor grasped Anja's hand. Then took Ava's hand and joined the two hands together. We know that a tragic fate led to a future where the two of you hurt each other. It was a very sad thing for you, and just as sad for Aunt Ava. It wasn't fair on you that you were asked to open your heart to her. And it wasn't fair on Aunt Ava that she was asked to endure her own sadness for your sake. Neither of you is at fault. Even so, we have no right to tell you to forgive her. So we won't. Just try to understand. It doesn't matter how long it takes, how far into the future it happens. Try to understand Aunt Ava. And every once in a while, remember us. And don't forget about me. Every once in a while, remember this merry, cheerful, attractive paragon of a woman, and chant my name in praise 3 times every day. The relatives smiled bitterly, apparently disagreeing with some of that last bit. Ava softly stroked Anja's cheek and spoke one last time. It's okay if you don't forgive your aunt, but still, it's true that I don't hate you. At least understand that. Ava wiped her eyes and slowly stood up. Hideyoshi held her shoulder, and Rudolph and Kiria gathered around her too. Genji-san, would you mind carrying Anja to somewhere she can lie down? As you wish. Shall I take her to the guest house? It'd be a little too sad to leave her all alone there. You're right. Could you carry her to the sofa in the parlor? That way, she'll be able to come back if she wakes up and feels like joining in again. Kenji lifted Anja up and carried her towards the parlor. Everyone continued to watch over her as she left. Shannon, Kanon. In the end, how many medals did Anja gather?
She got 17 medals.
I see. Then place this by her pillow. Yes, as you wish. Genji carried Anja to the parlor and set her down on the sofa. Shannon quietly laid a warm blanket on top of her. Kanon placed a message card by her pillow, along with that thing Kinzo had given them. The message card read as follows. We'll all be with you, always.
whole Ushiromiya family. I got a trophy. And there, right by her pillow, was the gift from Kinzo, a Beatrice doll. Anja, mumbling in her sleep, held it tightly against her cheek. Let us go. We mustn't wake her.
Hazel. Yeah.
Shannon thought she saw something glittering silver near Anja's eye. The servants left and closed the parlor door. As Anja slept, she was wrapped up in the soft sound of the rain. Surely, she was reliving that fun evening once more in her dreams. Alright, that's where we're gonna wrap it up for today. That's a really good stopping point, actually. Great. We did it. We survived the puzzles and the potential crying. Don't worry, there will be more later. Anyway. I'm gonna wrap this up a little quicker than usual. Because I do have to get up early. But thank you all so much for watching. No matter where you're doing it, or how, I appreciate it so much. And, I hope you're enjoying this story. I am a lot. Like I said at the beginning, it's been 15 years since the series came out, or started being released, and about 14 years since I hopped on board. And yeah, the series means a lot to me, as you can probably tell. And I'm glad I can share it with people. And that's it. That's the whole reason I'm doing this. And we're finally here, you know, finally near the end. And it's gonna hurt a lot. But it'll be worth it. I'll be back on Monday with Cult of the Lamb. Because that was a lot of fun to play, so I'm gonna play that for a couple of streams, I think. And then we'll be back next Wednesday with Umineko. And let me just release us from the sound of eternally falling rain. Double check to make sure I save. Haha. Put on some music for the outro. So yeah, back with more Umineko on Wednesday. I will get up the VOD as soon as I can. Probably over the weekend. And if you want to know when those come out, subscribe, I guess. And I also have a Discord channel when I set it up now so that if the video is out, it posts a thingy so you can stay up to date on all my YouTube shit. If you want. Because Lord knows I don't advertise any of the stuff I do myself, generally speaking. No, I need robots to do it for me. But hey, it works. Alright. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for enjoying this series. It deserves to be loved. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye bye.